Agreed. The I'll tell you the reason for asking this very specific question, because we have come across a lot of cases, and I'll like to quote the recent one where we had a prospect who was hell-bent on a specific platform. They were very specific that we want this because we've been using, we have heard some great things about it, and it was actually a very great, it is a very great platform. But when we looked at their requirements were extremely custom, which none of the standard platforms could cater to.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to opt and recommend them a very custom stack where we, choose multiple things and built a very, customized version of e-commerce platform for them. So, which was completely up to their needs. So, hence the question which, I asked you on whether it's platform or partner. But if you had to first start with the platform, if anybody needs to go out and look for the right B2B e-commerce platform, what are the top 5 things you would recommend them to consider while evaluating it?
Let's start with requirements. Yeah, because everything requirements come from business, what business case you need to do, what the industry is doing. The rest is actually secondary. Yeah.
Right.
But in B2B, what I'm finding out, actually I have a blog post even on this topic, that B2B is very confusing because different people means different things under B2B. And we're using kind of this single term B2B that doesn't help to make any decision. Because what type of B2B? Okay. And let's try to dissect it through multiple perspectives. One is some people saying, as soon as I sell to businesses, I'm selling B2B. But it also could be companies who are selling just standard product, I don't know, office supplies. Yeah, you can buy paper for printer at home, or you can buy paper printer for your office. Yeah, so I call it simple B2B, and the simple by nature of products, nature of business, they do. Yeah, and but there's also another spectrum. There may be a manufacturer who is selling very complex equipment or complex machinery or spare parts for this complex machinery. Yeah, has millions of SKUs and custom pricing and all of that. We also call it B2B. So which B2B are you? Yeah, so this kind of one spectrum. Is it simple B2B or is really no limit to complexity and from what you're selling and how you sell and all of that. Yeah, so this is the first thing. Because when people saying, oh, we have B2C platform, but we can also do B2B, most likely they are referring to the simple B2B versus more complex B2B. Yeah, so the first thing. The other thing I think is very important to understand your industry. Yeah, because I'm selling B2B. I may be selling consumer kind of regular goods to B2B. I may be selling machinery. I may be selling insurance. I may be selling travel. Yeah. What B2B? Yeah. So, as I said, really, people first need to analyze where I am in the spectrum of complexity, and second, what is my industry. And both of these parameters are important to selecting both your vendor as well as your agencies that is going to help. Because ideally, you would like to have both vendors and agencies having experience in all of these points.
Right.
Industry and complexity, yeah?
They should be able to guide you on both these points.
Yes. They should show you that platform they're dealing with is really B2B platform if you need this complexity. And they show they have experience of implementing B2B for in fashion industry versus telco. So that is, I think, the most important thing. And this frames our discussion of what platform to select and what features to select.